All right, guys, this is lesson 4.2. It's using compensation to add, and it's basically the same thing we were doing, except they're both two-digit numbers, and we are deciding which one of these is closer to the nearest 10. Now, what I mean by that is when you count by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Those are all tens, okay? So in the first problem, we have 25 and 48, and we draw them out in our tens and ones. And which one is closer to the nearest 10, 25 or 48? 48, because you look at the number in the ones place, and 8 is a lot closer to 10 than 5. So really, you just look and see which one is bigger. So we take 2 away from the 25 and bring it over here, and then we have another 10. So now we have 23 plus 50, and then we can just say 3 and 0 make 3, and 5 and 2 will give us 7. So our answer is 73. Or you can count them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens, and 3 ones left over. Okay, let's move on to the bottom. Which one is which one's bigger, the 7 or the 5? The 7. So we need to take how many away from the 5? Because 7 and what other number will make 10? 3. So we need to take 3 away here, just like they've shown, and move it to the other side. 1, 2, 3. So we can circle this. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, 40, plus 22. 2 and 0, we know that's always going to give us 2. 2 and 4 will give us 6. So my answer is 62. Remember, if anytime I go too fast, all you have to do is pause. 27 plus 46, which one is bigger, 7 or 6? 7, so we're going to take away from the 6, which is this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many do we need to take away to get to 10 if we already have 7? 3, so I'm going to circle these 3, move them over here, 1, 2, 3. Now we have another 10. So now this number over here is 10, 20, 30. We can cross those out because we don't have those anymore. 30 plus 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. So 3 and 0 will give us 3. 4 and 3 will give us what number? That's right, 7. In this case, since it's in the tens place, it represents 70. Now, some of you may be wondering why I'm doing the number in the ones place first. That's because there's another way to add numbers like this, and you have to start in the ones place. So to get us in the habit of that, I'm going to go ahead and start with writing the number in the ones place first now, and then coming in to filling in the tens place. 14 plus 29, which one's bigger, 4 or 9? Now, make sure that you aren't saying which one's bigger, 14 or 29, because that doesn't always work out. It has to be which one's bigger, the number only in the ones place. So 4 or 9, which one's bigger? 9, of course. So we take 1 away from the 14 and put it over here. So now we have a 10. I'm going to circle it that way. We know. So now I have 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 10, 20, 30. 3 and 0 will give me 3, and 1 and 3 will give me 4. Pause this if you are not finished. If you are, you can turn it over to the next page. Okay. I want you to go ahead and pause and do 4 and 5 on your own. Go ahead and pause and do 4 and 5 on your own. All right, now that you've pressed play, what you should have done is taken 2 away from this 3, moved it over to this side. So now we have 10, 20, and 10, 11. So if we add those 2 together, we have 1 and 0 makes 1, 2 and 1 makes 3. This is what you should have had. If not, you can pause and erase and try again. For number 5, 8 is bigger than 4, so we're going to take some away from the 4 to give us 8. We're going to take these 2 away, move them over there. I think it's easier if you cross them out instead of circling them like your book has, because then we go to circle the new 10 and it gets kind of messy. So we have 10, 20, 22, plus 10, 20. 22 plus 20, 2 and 0 will always give me 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So we have 42 as our answer. Pause if you need to correct anything or finish. Okay, moving on to number 6. Lee finds 44 shells, so we need to circle that because it's an important number. Wayne finds 39 shells. How many shells do they still need if they want 90 shells in all? Okay, so if they want 90 shells, first we need to figure out how many they have. So this is going to be a 2-step problem, which means we're going to do 2 different things. So we need to add the 39 and the 44. So we can do that up here, 39 plus 44. Well, if I only need 1 more, so if I take 1 away, I'm adding it to this one. Okay, so now 39 plus 1 is 40. So then I have 40 plus, and I took 1 away. So what's 4 minus 1? 3. So 40 plus 43. And when I add that together, the 3 and the 0 will give me 3. And the 4 and the 4 will give me 8. Okay. Now I have 90 shells. Or I need 90 shells, but I only have 83. So 90 minus 83, how many more do I need? Well, all you have to do is look at this 10, and here's a 3. How do we need to get to this 10? If we have 3. 3 and what other number will make 10? 7. So I just need 7 more shells. Okay. Zach finds 38 sticks.